In December 2025, I was in a car accident with my father. I was dead for a few minutes. I had a near-death experience, and in those minutes when I left my body, I saw many events that will happen in 2026. Terrible events. I know many will say this is a lie or hallucinations, but I can assure you that what I saw was very real. It was raining that day. That fine, treacherous drizzle that makes the road slippery. My father was driving. We were talking about normal life things. 1 second everything was normal, the next a loud crash, metal against metal, glass shattering, then silence. I remember the exact sensation of the impact going through my chest. The pain was intense, but it didn't last long. Suddenly everything went dark. I woke up, but not like you wake up from a dream. I was more conscious than at any moment in my life. There was no pain, no weight, a profound peace, impossible to explain. I looked down and saw the accident scene. The destroyed car, people running, my father desperately screaming my name with blood on his face. I tried to scream, run to him, but it wasn't like that anymore. That's when I realized I had died. A presence took over everything. A living, warm light that enveloped everything. And within that light I felt someone. I simply knew. Jesus. His eyes saw all of me at the same time, without judgment, but with a truth impossible to hide. He made me see. I saw time as something fragile. I saw how 2026 was right there, about to fall upon humanity. I felt an urgency that hasn't left me since. Jesus showed me that the world is walking too distracted. People worried about money, status, empty discussions, while something enormous approaches. It wasn't a single event, but several happening throughout 2026, like successive waves, each one breaking stronger than the last. I saw structures falling, not just buildings, but entire systems, economies shaking in a way that no amount of money can hold. Secure people entering panic, because everything they thought was solid simply stopped responding. But what scared me most wasn't the external chaos. It was the spiritual state of people. Jesus showed me that many who call themselves Christians are empty inside, beautiful on the outside, right speeches, but hearts far away. He made me understand that 2026 won't just be a difficult year, it will be a filter. A time when what is real remains, and what is false crumbles. I saw jobs that seemed secure disappearing overnight, giant companies falling quickly. Jesus made it clear. This won't happen because God lost control. It will happen because humans have put their trust in the wrong things for too long. I saw families being shaken, not just from lack of money, but from lack of love. Homes where people live together, but no longer know each other. In 2026, these homes will feel such great spiritual weight that small things will turn into big fights. And then he showed me something that chilled me. Churches full, loud, with the appearance of revival, but empty of God's real presence. In 2026, these structures will begin to crack. Scandals will appear. Leaders will fall. Hidden truths will come to light. I asked if this meant God was abandoning his people. The answer was firm, but full of love. No, I am purifying. 2026 will separate true faith from borrowed faith. Jesus showed me collective fear. People waking up in the middle of the night with racing hearts. Anxiety taking over those who always thought they were strong. A cloud of confusion and fear will try to cover people. Those not grounded in him will feel lost. But at the same time, I saw another group. Simple people nobody notices. People who truly pray, who repent, who seek God in secret. These people won't be free from difficulties, but they'll have a peace that doesn't make human sense. Jesus made me understand that 2026 will be a year of final decisions. There will be no more sitting on the fence. Many will ignore the signs, will call it exaggeration, will laugh, will go on living normally until it's too late. When the image of my father came to mind, everything became personal. Jesus showed me that many will be praying, but won't be connected, not because God doesn't hear, but because they never wanted a real relationship, just a cry for help when everything falls apart. I saw a wide road, full of people walking fast, distracted. Beside it, a narrow path where few walked. These few weren't perfect, but all looked forward, grounded in him. Jesus said, "In 2026, many will lose things, But the greatest danger isn't losing possessions, it's losing direction. I saw young people my age completely lost, searching for meaning in anything. In 2026, this emptiness will scream louder. Depression, suicidal thoughts, existential crises will increase greatly. Not because life will end, but because the lies will lose their power. But Jesus showed me that in the midst of all this, there will be a chance, a window of mercy. People will convert genuinely. Homes will be restored. Things that seemed dead will come back to life. The problem is that this window won't stay open forever. He came closer to me and said, "You will go back, and when you return, some won't believe you. Others will mock, but some will listen. And for those, it's all worth it." I started crying. Not from fear, from responsibility. I didn't want to go back, but he showed me that true love doesn't run from the mission. Jesus showed me 2026 as a spiritual battlefield. Repeated news, shocking images, extreme speeches. Everything with the same effect: paralyze, divide, tire. Those who live in fear can't hear God's voice. I saw people completely confused, not knowing what to believe. In 2026, discernment will be more valuable than information. Jesus said, "The greatest danger of 2026 isn't what will happen outside. It's what will happen inside people." I saw hearts growing cold. People who once loved, now indifferent. But I also saw small groups forming, people gathering in homes, praying together. In 2026, these simple connections will save lives. Jesus showed me my own future if I chose to stay silent. I saw my father continue religious, but distant. I saw friends sinking without ever hearing a warning. That crushed me. Then he showed me another scene. Me speaking even with fear, being discredited, but also people listening, small seeds being planted. I felt something pulling my body back. Jesus approached one last time. 2026 isn't the end of the world, but it's the beginning of a clear separation between those who live by appearance and those who live by essence. There's still time, but not for games. Everything went dark again. Pain came before light. My chest was burning, my lungs begging for air. I opened my eyes in the hospital. My father was there, crying with relief. The following days were strange. I was recovering physically, but inside I was at war. Part of me tried to rationalize everything, but the other part knew it wasn't invention. That had the weight of truth. At night, I heard my father praying, talking about 2026 as just another difficult but manageable year. My heart ached, because I knew he was preparing the wrong way, only with his head, not realizing that the greatest danger is spiritual. I started speaking, first with fear, then more firmly. A friend laughed. Another person became thoughtful, and days later came to me saying something had touched her. I remembered what Jesus showed. It's not about quantity, it's about obedience. I had the most difficult conversation of my life with my father. He was silent, then denied, then got angry. That hurt. But I remembered. My responsibility isn't to convince. It's to love and speak the truth. Today he started asking questions, becoming restless. I'm telling all this now because you didn't get here by accident. 2026 will test foundations, will test faith, will test relationships. Much that seemed strong will prove fragile, and much that is simple will prove essential. Nothing replaces a real relationship with Jesus. It's not religion, it's not custom, it's daily choice. Those who will remain standing are those who didn't build their lives only on themselves, who decided to take God seriously before maximum pressure arrives. If you feel a discomfort inside, don't ignore it. This isn't fear, it's a calling. My name is Ian D'Souza. I'm 23 years old. I died for a few minutes in December 2025 and came back with a certainty that won't let me sleep peacefully anymore. There's still time, but we can't wait. Fix what needs to be fixed. Return to God for real. Love your family. Align your life, because 2026 won't ask if you're ready. But those who are grounded will make it through.